Hi there. This YouTube video is to show people how to take the SMACO Banggood diving system and how to hook it up to a Yong Heng compressor used for scuba, not for just doing CPC air guns or paintball guns, but rather this is air you can breathe and it is reasonably safe. Let me show you the device first. Here's the ad from Banggood for the 8-piece system. They also sell 3 pieces, 5 pieces. I bought this system for a much lower price. It had a single tank. It has a manual air compressor, which is just not usable. And it has an adapter so that you can hook up a standard scuba tank and charge the bottle straight forward. What I'll present here is my system of taking this configuration, hooking it to the Yong Heng air compressor with suitable moisture and oil cleaners such that it's good enough to go scuba diving with. So we are showing you how to hook up the Yong Heng to the air bottles given to you by SMOG that you get out of Banggood. We don't want to pump these up. It takes over an hour to pump these things up with the hand pump. And we're going to show you how our system, which is good enough for scuba, works. Number one, we have made a desiccant right up here in the tube. That feeds the incoming air through the desiccant powder and up into the first stage of compression. We have put a gauze filter over this thing and clamped it down with a hose clamp just to keep any crud that might come out in there. We have water running through the head, and our temperature of the head right now reads, assuming we get it to come on, it's sitting at about 84 degrees and will probably drop a little bit. So we have 1, 2 sets of air filters. That is, these are the ones that come in your SMOG kit. If you buy one, and we got 2 tanks, so we got 2. We have filled them full of cotton and charcoal to take out the oil smell and any impurities. These other 2 tanks that I've got, and I need to word this around, have desiccant and charcoal. This one has desiccant and charcoal. Actually, it has a molecular sieve in it. It came as part of the standard. And then the final output comes to here, and we set it up. There's your tank. It's reading right now 0. Slide this thing back, push it over the top, bring it down. Set it such that if there was an accident and something happened, when you turn it on, it's not going to go towards you. You must set the big cleaners up and down so that the water, which will come out as it gets high pressure, can be purged. And this is our purge valve right here. I couldn't find it for a second. And we will purge during the system. So right now, it says that we are at 15.2 degrees centigrade in the head. And that's pretty good. So we're about to turn it on. First, we open up the valves because we don't want to start it in the closed position. And then we'll close it down after a few seconds. Ready, set, start. Close for a few seconds, makes a lot of noise. Then we close down those valves, and we look and we watch the air pressure slowly start to climb. You can see that. We've got pressure. Put your hand in all the places and ask the question, do I feel a leak? So it says we're up to I'd say 400 pounds right now. Yes, sir.
go into the
1,500, and I think 2,000. I think that's 3,000. We're going to go up to 2,000 and quit. The tank is getting warm. I can feel in my hand the tank is warm, and that's the way it should be. If we were going all the way up to 4,500, we'd have it in water. By the way, today in California it's like 95 degrees out, so it's a warm day. All the more reason to have a good water flow system. Water's quite cold. Something blew. I just want to make sure that all the pressure came off the head. Wanted to cover the breakdown that happened just as we were getting to 2,000 psi. The second tank, which I'd never had used before, developed a fissure right here in the O-ring, and I'm going to show you that failure right now. So there's the ring, and you can see right about here there's an O-ring. That valve was not turned as tight as it could have been, and there was a defect in the O-ring that caused the O-ring to expand out and eventually to outgas and give off air, and that's when the system shut down. Not an explosion by any means, but certainly a failure of the O-ring, and it just shows you need a whole bunch of parts to continue the system. And everything else worked. There's the tank. Well, there's a second tank that we were using. Took it out to the swimming pool a few minutes ago. Got around 3 minutes off of it at 2,000 psi. This is at like 8 feet. So the system works. It works well. And in another video later, we will show you what to look for inside the tank if you think oil has happened. Take care.